Well, hoop-de-doo, folks. Welcome to another episode of Training with Card Counting. Without the chips, of course. As of usual, some of you love me, some of you hate me. Well, almost a majority of you hate me, hate my show, but I don't care. Because with my program, I don't feel any wear and tear. I'm not getting sick and tired of my show. But anyway, we're going to practice card counting. So if any of you can see what the cards are on the table, let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe to my channel, whatever you want to do. But for those of you with good vision, tell me how well I'm doing at card counting and give me advice and so forth. Let's begin the show. I gotta take this shirt off. My work shirt from the pizza place. You know what I mean. You know where I work. Domino's. And my hometown is East Providence, Rhode Island. Phenomena. I got stamina. Phenomena. I'm in the bedroom throwing away my shirt in the laundry. Well, not throwing it away, recycling it in the laundry. I'm gonna have my face covered the whole time because I have I think I have a tardive dyskinesia disorder and it makes me look ridiculous. But who cares? I said it. I'm honest. I'm brutally honest. Like, see, I suck my teeth, I blow raspberries. I have a disorder. So, to make you guys feel less unsettled, I'm putting on my mask. And to have better grasp of the cards and less moments to trip the cards into this crooked shape, I'm going to roll up my sleeves. Alright, so these chips are just for display. We can use them if we want, but I'm not going to use them. But if you suggest I use chips, like I said, let me know in the comments below. We're going to, let's just say we could just start with 1, 2, 3, 300. And 400 is 700. So maybe, just maybe, we could manage to win a couple hundred or maybe a couple $1,000 if we count our cards right in this episode. The first card to come out is a neutral plus minus 090 card. At neutral 0, we start with 10, which is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. No. We're counting the wrong way. We're getting off to a wrong start here. A 10 is -1. A 10 is -2. Ace is -3. -2 for 4. -1 for 6. And another 6 makes it a neutral 0 count. Queen -1. 4, 0. 5 plus 1. 4 plus 1. Plus 2. Sorry, Scott. Sorry, guys. Plus 2. Plus 2 with 9. Plus 1 with queen. And then with 2, we got plus 2. Or plus 1. Yeah, plus 2. We'll go. Alright. This is, I'm guessing, plus 3. Now remember, guys, I'm training myself. I'm training you guys while I'm training myself to card count. So we just burned a 9, okay? That's pretty much out of the way. Alright, 10 and queen -2, 10 and 4, -2, -3, -2. Let's get technical here. We have 20, 14, soft 16, 12. 4 and 9, 16 and 8, and a 6 showing. Let's go over the basics of what the card count is. 10 minus 1. Another 10 minus 2. But this is a queen, this is not a 10. This is a 10 value card, but not a 10. 10 and queen minus 2. 10 minus 3. 4 minus 2. Ace brings it back to minus 3. Minus 2 for 5. Minus 5, 8, neutral 0. Minus 5. 4 minus 4. 4 minus 3. Minus 2, minus 3 for queen. Minus 2 for 6. Minus 1, 1 for 2. And 6 brings it back to neutral 0. Okay, so we've covered that the first hand is at neutral 0. 20 stays, neutral 0. Let's get our notebook to record, let's say we can win 5 hands. Let's just take a moment and go over 5 hands. All right? The count is neutral 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will determine starting at neutral 0 if we have either won most of the 5 hands or lost most of the 5 hands. Push. And we're starting off with $700. 100 in each square. Okay, guys? Let's get down to brass tacks. Brass tacks here. Excuse me, I'm having a slur moment here. All right, the first hand at neutral 0. Stay. 14 stay. Sorry, guys, I'm nervous here. All right, at neutral 0 with ace 5, you take a hit. +1. The count is at +1 in the first round. +1. Let's not get sloppy here. All right. First round goes at starting with +1. And there you go. 12 on +1 against 6 will stay. 13 on +1 will stay. 16 will stay, while the 8 on +1 value of the count of the cards will take a hit. Queen brings it back to neutral 0. Okay, so we're doing good there, keeping track. We're back at neutral 0 once we've made all those moves. Neutral 0, +1, 0, that's 13. Neutral 0, takes a hit with 10, and we're back at -1 with a bust. So all 7 hands have won. All right, there's 5. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we're doing good so far. See how long it takes to get to $2,000 depending on the count of the cards. Where's my marker? Did anybody see my marker? I'm getting old and senile here. I'm getting old here. Oh, there it is. So, hand 1 at first was started with a +1 count, as far as we remember. Now it's back to a -1 count equals we won hand 1, hand number 1. One hand 1. Don't Don't get that confused as a pun. Now, we go to hand number 2. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm nervous, so bear with me. In hand 2, we are going to play 3 hands, 200 across, 400 at the end, saving $600. Just imagine if anybody can count like this, they can make at least $500 to $2,000 a day in the casino playing blackjack. So, in any way, we're at -1 count as the total running count of the cards has posted my memory. So we'll mark down that we are at a -1 card count with 3 hands being played, not 7 at 700 a pop, but 3 hands. 2 at $200 a pop with 400 at the end. -1 count goes to from -1 we got a 4, that makes it a 0 count. A 0 count gets 7, which is still neutral 0. Queen brings it to -1. Dealer gets the whole card, the secret card I call it. And then with a -1 count, again, you get 4, which brings it back to neutral 0. Neutral 0 hits 7 with a 4, that's +1. And at +1, the queen gets a 7 with +1, and then +1 counts the up card 7 as +1. We're doing good so far. We're learning slowly and little by little, but surely, but practically. And in no time, whether it takes 5 years, maybe 15 or 25 years to learn this shit, we're gonna be making money in no time. I had recently got from one of the comments recently, by the way, we are at not -1, but a +1 count, as I can still recall. +1. Take a recap. At round 2, we started with last round's -1, -1, 4. That brings it to 0. -1, 4, 0, 4, +1, 4, +2, +1. We are at a +1 round count here. Good thinking, guys. I recently got a comment in the posts that I reported for harassment and bullying, because if they want to bully me, I can fight back. I don't care what anyone says. This is my show. I can be on fucking internet if I wanted to. Excuse my language. When you're a dealer, to put that frankly, you can't swear like that in a casino. You can get fired for that. But we're not at a real casino. We're at a pretend training station. Pretend blackjack training station. This is my training station over here. I think I got a hair in my mask. Yeah. That's it, folks. So we're at a +1 count. First hand, 8 +1 gives it a 9, which still leaves it at +1. +1 with 7, 4 against 7. I am going to double down with +1. +1 brings it to a jack that takes it down to neutral 0. 21, perfect hand. Neutral 0, 7 has to stay with a 10 card next to it. In other words, stay on 17 against any card, whether it be a 7, a 10, an ace, a 9, 4, whatever, you always stand on 17 against any up card, no matter what the dealer has. So what do? We can remember that it's no longer -1 or +1. It's back to a count of neutral plus -0. So we're done with that hand, okay? All the hands are played out, the count is neutral 0. We just have to worry about what the dealer's cards hold. The dealer has 11 at +1 now, hits with a jack, which is 21. The other hands had lost. We lost $600, and we made an extra now 400 with 200 double down, $800. Okay. So that, in all actuality, with the count of, we started with -1, that's 2, -1, 0, +1, 0, +1, +1, +1, 0. We are back to a count of neutral 0. 600. All right. We're not at 700 as we started out in the first round. I'm going to put with -1, +1, ±0 that we doubled and won round 2. DDW, doubled down and won. With DL, I'll put doubled and lost. For any hand you double down upon, with whatever count, right now we're at neutral 0, in round 2, we doubled and won. So +1, -1, -2, +1, 0, -1. We're at neutral 0, and we doubled and won by round 2. Let's count the chips. We have 500 and 500 plus 200 is $1,200. We have a good $1,200. $1,200. We started with 700. We have $1,200. We won about a good 500 extra. Again, with the count being neutral 0, we'll get 5 hands. If our timing is good enough, as we'll pretend like, say, I'm at the tables right here, and I'm trying to focus on how many hands I can play, what hands I can push, or how many hands I've lost. So anyway, we're at round 3. We've made it to round 3 so far. Round 3, and we are at a neutral 0 count with $1,200 here. Neutral 0 brings it with king to -1, ace -2, 8 -2, 6 -1, 9 -1, -1, -1 with 7, 0 with 4, 0 with 9, 0 with 7, 6, 0 brings it with 9, a 10 to -1 from 0, -1, 8 is still -1. -1, 17 always stays, no matter what the count is, -1. It's -1, -1, next hand ace 4 with -1, you hit it, and 6 brings it to neutral 0 and makes it a 21 in this hand. 17 stays. So, -1. Guys, I got this. Don't heckle me, don't hassle me, don't harass me. I know what I'm doing. Don't fuck with me. Be nice. Don't fuck up in here. So we started this round of round 3 with a neutral 0. King, 7, -1. Ace, -2. 4, -1. 6, 0. 0 for 17. +1, 6, 7. +1 with 19. 10 brings it to neutral 0. Neutral 0, whereas the 9 is neutral 0. It's at neutral 0. And 8 is still neutral 0. We're doing good so far. We know that much. We are at ±0 in round 3 so far. ±0. So we're good with 17. 21 is already bound to win. Not 17 at neutral 0 is set. Now we got to find out if we're gonna get a 6, 7, or 8 on neutral 0 with 6, 7. Neutral 0, we'll see what this comes to. Neutral 0 hits with a 4, brings it to 17, and that's +1. 19 with +1 stays. +1, +2, it makes it 10, +2, +3 is 12. +3 hits with a jack, brings it back to +2. And the house busts with +2. +2. So, all the hands have won. Are we right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands have just won the round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins. The count of the round is +2. +2 divided by 1 deck means the true count is +1. Pretty slick, huh? Alright, +2. Count out the chips with a +2 count. So this means I have in this slot $300 left. So that means we're at 1,700. 1,700. If we get up to 2,000 or 2,500, we'll be golden. That's if we can either beat all the hands or we can double and win. And hopefully before 5 complete our objective and goal with card counting. So the 0 to +2, we won. We're going to round 4. We have $1,700 at a +2 count. This is going to be golden. I am going to color the chips up too. We have $1,700. Blue chip 500, blue chip 5,000, blue chip 1,500. We'll put this back and we'll all be settled in. 1,500. We have $1,700. +2 count. Next thing you know, you're wagering 1,500 and 100 for a side bet match in Foxwood style blackjack, where if you match the dealer at an unsuited rate, let's go over the basics. I'm not trying to do corporate copyright infringement, none of that shit, but I'm going to tell you how they do it in Connecticut in some casinos, or should I say, most of several casinos. If we lose this hand, we'll round that black chip up to quarters and nickels. And believe me, if we win all the money that we're going, the video's over. If not, if we lose, then what can I tell you? Shit happens in the casino. I'm just trying to get a point across that I know how to card count, even though there's bound to be losses and there's bound to be wins. Let's do this. I do this every other day to get my message across to those would-be card counters and Vegas blackjack aficionados. We're at round 4 with one hand being played, 1,500 and 100 for a match. Pretending, say, assuming this is Foxwoods, +2 with 6 brings it to +3. Dealer's whole card. +4. The count is +4. And $100 loses with a round count of +4. +4, 12. I guarantee maybe it's a hit and bust, but we'll see. Yep, it's a hit and bust. Yeah, so maybe you don't necessarily have to go be greedy in blackjack and try to reach more than 1,500 even. Anyway, we'll bring this up to quarters and nickels. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. I'm just trying to show you guys I have many and several talents. I'm gonna say we bet 4 hands. 4 hands. 4 hands of a quarter apiece. With now, we just began round 4 with a +4 count, and then 10, 8, 7, 10, 6. Yep, that's right. We got it. +2 was last round. 2 6s brings it to +4. We hit with a 10, brought it down to +3, and we lost at round 4. Now, it's not always going to be that we're going to make any more than what we dreamed to make. We were at 1,700 a pop, and then we bet 1,500 in one square, and we had 1,700 before, we bet 1,600. 1,500, 100 for a side match. We're down to $100 in quarters, and we're betting 4 hands. So round 5, we are now at +3. +3. You know what we could do with this remaining money is we could spice it up after round 5 with a grand finale for card counting extravaganza. So with +3, we bring it to 2, which is +4, ace +3, jack +2, 2 +3, +3, 8 +3, +4 with 3, +3 with king, +3 with 7, +3 with a 9. We're so far at +3 still. So what do? With 10 on +3, you hit it. +3 brings it with a 6 to +4. With +4, I recommend, you know how it, now we're at +4, let me make a mark of that. +4. +4. At +4, usually on 16 against a 9, maybe you should surrender, but because it's the third extra card, You can't surrender on 16 in regular blackjack, as opposed to Spanish 21 with no 10s in the deck. You can surrender early, or late surrender they call it, but you can't. So here's my objective. If I'm guessing correctly, with the +1, +2, +3, which or now +4 count, if I hit the 16 against the 9, I could easily bust. But assuming the dealer might have a 19, you never know. So what do? You gotta hit the 16 anyway, whether you win or lose, and +4 with an 8, you busted. That happens sometimes. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what you want me guys to do to make my show better, so you don't leave hate comments in the fucking comments below. Excuse my language. This is my house. This is my casino, supposedly. And for you to tell me, hey, if you're in this video, exit. It's nonsense. Pure bullshit. Well, fuck you. Anyway, +4. Oh, by the way, for those of you who love me, thank you for your support. And if you want to call the number on your screen, 401-580-3953, and ask me what my mailing address is, and make a donation, you can. But if you don't want to, it's not your obligation. I'm just saying it would be nice and get me more viral points on my net score of my YouTube channel, so that way you guys can pay me to entertain you and support your American free right to post those hate comments you post. I'm not saying you can't post hate comments. I'm just saying your words, your daggers, your harmful ways don't affect me. I'm still going to be on YouTube anyhow. I'm just getting a big astronomical point all across the entire nation. From the north to Canada to the border of Mexico. And let me tell you something about Mexico. They're sending a lot of illegal criminals, and let me tell you guys something. It would be nice if if illegal immigration is not such a bad thing, at least have Mexico illegally immigrate some of the Catholic clergy to America, so that way we won't have to be overrun by radical Islam by the year 2028 or 2030. But that's just my conservative right-wing political stance. But don't mind me. If you want to post a hate comment about that, you guys let me know. But we're not mainly about politics. We're mainly about casino card counting and casino basic strategy. At a +4 count, on ace-3, you take a hit. +4 count with ace-3, you take a hit. That brings it to +5. The running count is +5. Running count is +5. +5 on 20 on +5 stays. +5 with 9, you take a hit. +5. +6 with 2, +6 takes another hit, +6 with 4 brings it to +7, and I'm going to do something a little risky here, because I know there's going to be some bust cards coming out soon. I'm just going to say, so what, the dealer's showing a 9, and I have a 15 showing, I'm not going to take another hit. I'm going to let the dealer bust, see if the dealer can bust first, before I bust in turn. So we flip over the card with a +6 count. That king brings it back to +5, and that means it's like we won back the $100. It's a push. We lost 2 hands. We won 2 hands. So we're back with $100 with a +5 count. As we so far remember, it was like a tie. With $100, we didn't win, we didn't lose anything. We lost $50, we won $50. It was a tie with +5. We're doing good so far. So we're gonna keep our bankroll at $100 and bet two hands at +5 of $50 a pop. So with the grand finale, we are going double buku overtime with $50 in 2 squares. This is the blackjack card counting extravaganza grand finale. The BCCEGF, the blackjack card counting extravaganza grand finale. Zip. Now with $100, we are at +5 card count. So that's about 1 deck and less than a quarter. 100, 1250. All right, so we gotta assume there's gonna be more big cards with +5. Grand finale, we'll see. We'll see right then and there how much our bankroll remains to be with +5 card count. Ace brings it to +4. King brings it to +3. +3. +2 with blackjack. +3 with 12. And +4 with 2. So we started this round at +5. +4, +3, +2, +3, +4. We're at +4. So the true count of the deck is +1 1/4. I don't know. +1.25. Or if you want to get technical that way. We mark it down with $75 at a +4 count with a 3-2 payoff on blackjack. Hey, 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 hey. So what count are we at now? Are we at +4? Yes, I think we are. We are at +4. Scratch off +5, mark it down +4. +4. With 12 at +4 against 2, no matter the cost, you always take a hit. +3. The count is +3. +3 running count divided by a deck and a half, +1.5. But you should stay on 13 against 2 because the dealer might have 12. No, he doesn't. +4, +5, still +5, +6 with 4, back to +5 with queen. We are back at +5. Okay, big deal. So you go into the casino with about $700. We're back at +4 or 5, whatever. +6, +5. Yeah, +5. We're back at +5. All right. We have $225. You tip the dealer for good luck. Thank you. $25 for the dealer. This is grand finale part 2. We are at +5. So we go 50, 50, 50, 50. +5. $200 +5, 4 squares. +5, ace, +4, jack, +3, +3 with 9, +3 with 9, +3, 10 +2 blackjack, +2 with 8, +3 with 3, +4 with 6, +5 with a 6 showing. The first hand, +5, wins, 3-2. +5,
18 against 6 plus 5, you stay. 12 plus 5 against 6, you stay. 15 against 6 plus 5, you also stay. Plus 5 brings it to plus 6 with 11. Plus 6, still plus 6 with 9. And the rest of the hands lose. Object of the game is don't get greedy. Plus 6 with $125, bets 125 to match in Grand Finale Part Tray. Grand Finale. The count is plus. Anyway, let's let the rest do its work until we get back to 500. Jack Queen is 5. That loses. The object of this video or episode is what I'm telling you guys is start counting at first, don't be greedy, and then once you're up to whatever your bankroll goaling bankroll or objective related dream bankroll, once you've reached your goal is what I'm trying to say is whether it be 500, 1,000 or 2,500, let's just say, then you walk away and don't be greedy. And what count are we at right now? Are we at plus 5? I should think so. Plus 5 on 20 should also stay. Plus 5, 12. Plus 4, queen. Bust for the house. There we go. Card counting effective. Plus 5, plus 4. We start at plus 5. Plus 5, plus 4, plus 5, plus 4, plus 3. We're not at plus 5, we're at plus 3. Plus 3, as we still remember. We'll bet the whole 200 with plus 3. See how far that goes. Plus 4. Plus 4. Plus 5. Plus 4 plus 5. So, 14 against 4, you should always stay at plus 3. 12 plus 3 plus 3 still, and the dealer wins with 20. I'm sorry guys, I'm not ashamed that I did this video. I'm actually rather proud of myself for showing the courage to record this video. Even though, well, maybe not necessarily, but we did lose, yes. We'll admit that, but in the next video we do, maybe, just maybe, we should lower the betting standard with $100, try to get the 500, and not ask for a bit like a greedy bare minimum of 1,000 to a maximum of a whopping underhanded, shystering, jealous, greedy $25,000. That's chasing too many goals at once, folks. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave whatever comment you want. You know, I don't give a shit. It's my house. You watch by my rules, or don't watch the movie at all if you don't like it. Don't watch the videos. You don't like what I do on my program, then too bad. People like that, who they show contempt and unjust hate like that, I don't need them in my life. I'm comfortable doing these videos. I got ink on my fingers. I'm trying to wash it off. I don't know why. Oh, no, that's not pen ink. That's marker ink. Enough blibber blabber. It's time to sign off.